Hello and welcome to everyone to this special online chat where you can ask your questions to AI consultant Ami Dave-Patel about her upcoming online mini course, which is called Generative AI and Consciousness, a holistic approach, which starts this September 15th. This event is organized by MUE Online, Maharishi University of Enlightenment Online, which is an online learning platform offering consciousness-based education specifically designed for women throughout the world. MUE was established in 1998 by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, the founder of the Transcendental Meditation organizations worldwide. Currently, we are offering enrichment courses and talks by top professionals in their field, such as Ami, and our curriculum at MUE Online has been designed for everyone, students, working adults, and for retired people, for everyone. To see and sign up for these courses, you can visit mueonline.org, which I'll put in the chat. For those of you who are not yet familiar with what consciousness-based education is, it is a holistic approach to education, developing the full potential of the student by developing their inner consciousness for both experience and understanding of total knowledge. It is essentially education for enlightenment. Our unique consciousness-based education model for women is optimized for learning with a sense of ease and dialogue from the comfort of your own home. We encourage you to visit our FAQ section of mueonline.org to learn more about Maharishi's Science of Consciousness, and also to go to tm.org to learn about Transcendental Meditation, a powerful tool for the development of consciousness and for enhancing all areas of personal life related to your mind, body, behavior, and environment. Once again, those links are below in the chat. I am very excited to be here and have this time with Ami to talk about her course with MUE, Generative AI and Consciousness, a holistic approach, which starts in just 3 weeks from today. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Rita. This is a wonderful opportunity to share my knowledge with everybody.
And just to quickly introduce Ami Dave-Patel is a dedicated mom, wife, entrepreneur, and longtime practitioner of transcendental meditation and a siddha with deep roots in Vedic traditions. Originally from India, she has lived in the United States for 22 years. Ami is a community leader who connects South Asian youth with their cultural heritage through language, arts, and yoga. She holds a master's degree in sustainable business administration from MUM and a bachelor's in computer science, and has over 2 decades of experience across various industries, including healthcare, advertising, marketing, information technology, and edtech. Ami's expertise spans scaling startups and corporate entities through data-driven decision-making, sustainable business consulting, IA and machine learning in education, and technology curriculum designed for K through 12 and higher education. Currently, she serves as a board director at Nalanda Charter Academy, a consciousness-based K through 8 school opening in 2025 in Raleigh, North Carolina. Thank you, Ami, for being here. And just to remind everyone to put their questions in the chat, and we'll get to it during today's session. So before we begin, let's just start with, Ami, how did you become interested in generative AI?
So there's a story behind it. So while I was already in the field of computer science, and my motivation to be in the field, to come to generative AI is my own son. I have a gorgeous 15-year-old kid. And as we know, for mothers, the first focus stays that, we guide our child in a right manner, which takes a good direction for future. So while I was coaching him, I get to know his friends also wanted to be interested in like what is ethical, what is right, what is not right, what can be trustable. And I saw the whole entire generation who are younger and older generation who wanted to be in the field of AI, and they wanted to know the meaning behind what new innovations, new new apps, new games, new material internet is bombarding. And I saw need right there. And that is what it drew me to go deeper. And I took a few courses online to self-learn what exactly is generative AI. And I was fortunate enough to practice that while my career was with another corporation called Code Combat. For 4 years, I was developing curriculum for gamified way to teach children and teachers how to teach. So that's how my journey intervenes into the field of AI and the tools AI is offering. So it's about I can say about 5 to 6 years journey.
That's wonderful. I think that this is coming at a perfect time, and there's some questions already coming into the chat. Ami, could you tell us in a nutshell, what is generative AI and how does it relate to consciousness?
Very good. A very good question. Thank you, Shrita, for asking. So generative AI refers to class of artificial intelligence models designed to generate new content, such as text, images, music, or even complex data, which is based on pattern learning from existing data. So where that existing data rely and what is something which we can use, how we can harvest that. So unlike traditional AI, that is, we are AI, the word itself, it's 2 years old for consumers like you and me, but actually we are part of AI systems since so long, since the beginning of computer science. I'm talking about 30 years. So that's the traditional AI, which focuses on recognition and classification. So generative AI creates different things. It creates and innovates and produces output that are original and often indistinguishable from those maybe, and it is like generative AI tried to mimic human behavior. And that's what we are going to touch base during the course, that how those neural network works and how those content, how do we prompt it and how do we get those results according to those things. So that technology is the forefront of AI research, and it has applications across various fields from creative arts to science and discoveries all around the globe. So that is generative AI in a nutshell.
Thank you for that brilliant answer. And then how does this course on generative AI relate to Maharshi's science of consciousness?
Brilliant, because generative AI and Maharshi's science of consciousness intersect in the exploration of creativity and intelligence. So Maharshi always mentioned that creativity is natural. It is everywhere. It is in every being, right? So, and Maharshi's science of consciousness-based education emphasized on the fundamental role of pure consciousness as the source of all creative intelligence. And generative AI has its own way, which mirrors many things what we do, but many things it cannot do. And that's what we are going to learn. Like, what are the patterns? What are the forms? What are the learning style of generative AI? And why it is important to know, because there are many things which will be coming on our way for future to understand the entire structure. Right? So by integrating the principles of consciousness with AI, we have the prime seat, and we can approach technology in a more holistic manner and ensuring that it enhances human creativity, aligns with ethical values, and supports the evolution of individual and collective consciousness.
Beautiful. So we've kind of run out of time, but maybe time for just one more question. And that is, do I need to own specific software for this course?
Not particularly. This course is designed to be accessible to the wide audience, including those with a minimum technology experience. Not what we are seeking is having a computer and also a little bit of prior knowledge to general tools like how do you use emails, how do you download software, or how do you create an account. And so those kind of things, what we are seeking, that, if you have that hands-on and if you have that confidence, that should be good enough to take this course. As I said earlier, this is a very beginner-friendly course. And on our approach is the holistic integration on both practical AI skills and consciousness-based knowledge. So that is what we are emphasizing more on this first course.
Wonderful. I'm really excited to learn about when those next phases come. So Jean asks, will the class be recorded every week? So if we can't attend the scheduled time, we can still get the class material and teaching.
Very good question, Jean. Thanks for asking. This is something like life happens to every one of us, right? But absolutely, class can be recorded and the link can be provided later. But my recommendation is to be in class, because when I will be demonstrating how those tools work, you will have the live opportunity to ask questions. Of course, you can email me later, but when something is demonstrated right there, there is a greater chance that, we can resolve any, unsolved mystery of AI.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that answer. The next question is by Judy White. If you would like to ask your question.
My question, I'm really astonished because this is so exciting, exactly what I need. And it's almost, the question is it really possible for you to do this? Can we really learn like this? And especially because I've done my best to keep up with computer, but I feel like I've fallen way behind. And so I've got some catch up to do just to be with where we are now, but I really want to be on the forefront with AI. I think AI, keeping it in touch with consciousness, is very important, and I think that as siddhas we may have a chance to do that, but not if we don't know what we're doing. So I put down all the things that you said you're going to teach us. I put them in bold, and I want to know about all of those. You were probably going to tell about all of those, but that's what I want. Thank you.
So yes, so the first, I do see, Judy, thank you for asking this. The computer skill, this is a very beginner-friendly course. So where we are going to talk about what exactly is generative AI, what we are going to talk about how it evolved, right? And where it's touching and what tools we can use in day-to-day life, those applications of AI. So we tried to list few as bullet points in the course description, but basically there are many misconceptions regarding AI, like do's and don'ts of AI, and when we are using those tools, what to consider and what not to consider, what is something which is very valuable to keep in mind when you are putting or asking any prompt or questions or creating something using AI. What should be our state of mind. Those are the things which we will be emphasizing throughout this course, and you will have live demonstration and experience, and this is a very interactive kind of course. And of course, we will be connecting that with Vedic science, that how AI and Vedic science has similarity and differences.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that answer. Thank you for that question and that answer as well. So there's another question by Veronica Roberts. Would you like to ask your question? Otherwise, I would be happy to ask for you.
Yeah, go ahead, do it for me.
Sure. So this question is from Veronica. My question is, how do we deal with Wi-Fi radiation in enclosed trains, buses, and even underground now with everyone on their mobiles?
This is a really good question. Honestly, I do not have deep expertise into Wi-Fi radiation, but I would say transcendental meditation is a magical technique. It is creating a positive aura and protection aura around you, and there are tons of research. And so that helps. And also your lifestyle, how you are incorporating Ayurveda, the diet, your sleep, all of that also helps. But yeah, protecting yourself when it's not necessary. We don't go around certain things, but yes, our life is bringing us into certain situation and we are there. But I would say, after spending that time into that closed radiation kind of environment, spend equal amount of time into lap of Mother Nature.
Yeah, Mother Nature certainly helps. It is difficult because I can, I've got an electromagnetic meter which can judge what sort of radiation's coming off, and it's all in the red. And I don't know what people are doing to themselves if they only realized how dangerous it was. I just feel, what's happening to the youth now? It's, in one way, and they hold their phones right next to their children and go straight into their brain, which is still open. And it's so sad to see. And how do we get over this to help the youth?
Well, when we go through with any crisis, we also find a solution, right? So humanity will find a solution in parallel to this too. That's what I believe.
I hope so. The new age coming soon. Yes. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that question and answer. There's another question. This is from Hudson Valley, New York, Lisa. And her question is are your phases embedded in a credit-based curriculum?
So this is the first phase, right? And when the entire course was taught to MIU, that was a credit-based. So if someone wanting to have the entire spectrum of what MIU's course was, then I think it can be equivalent. That is where my projection is.
I just wanted to add that Maharishi University of Enlightenment will soon be offering fully accredited degree programs again. However, at the moment, MUE Online is offering short 5 to 8 lesson non-credit enrichment courses.
But the knowledge, what you are going to gain is going to be very equivalent. That is what I wanted to touch base.
Yes.
Can we just confirm, because I didn't hear very well. My name is Lisa. Thank you for letting me interrupt. So did you say that these phases 1, 2, and 3 are not qualifying anyone for a credit at MIU or anywhere? In other words, we're not in that kind of an education structure. This is just enrichment, did you say?
The MUE courses are non-credit enrichment courses.
This one
at this time. Yes, we will be moving towards that eventually, but at the moment they're not credited.
So it's going to be retroactive. So in other words, if I do 1, 2, and 3 and pay for the courses, that won't be considered as a carryover for credit or anything like that. Because I will back. I want a certificate in this field.
I see that Marcia is joining us today. Marcia is our Dean of Faculty and founding member of MUE. So would you like to shed some light on this question, Marcia?
MUE is an actual university, and we do have degree programs, and we have graduated many people from BA, MA, and PhD. And as Shrita is saying, right now, our sole focus is in developing our presence online in Knowledge for Fulfillment courses. So it's true that these will not be credit courses, and it won't be available, I don't believe, for retroactive credit. But did you say you want a certificate for this, for completing this course? Is that what you said, Lisa?
I see 2 tracks here. And they definitely could be converged. In other words, if you start this today, you could tell me or others you're working on having this be credited towards a certificate or something like that. But if you are definitely on this side, which is not going to be part of that kind of a education, I will hold back because I do want to get some kind of a qualification or certificate. Since I'm a governor and I teach, and I really would like to have this as, a if I'm going to be talking to my students of how I can direct them here and there to MIU courses or something, I definitely want to do it out of this framework of knowing that they can get a degree or something like that. Because as somebody just said, this is exactly what they want. So they may not want to use this, but I definitely want to use this in the professional field. Like, not that I am going to be like Mommy, but I would like to just say, okay, I studied hard, I did all this, I could be, it's almost as equal to the CAC, I think.
Well, the thing is, Lisa, we often have for our courses given certificates, two kinds of certificates. One is a certificate of participation, where there's nothing required of the course participant just to participate. And the other one is a certificate of completion, where it does involve attending all the courses, all the classes, of course, and then completing a certain number of maybe exercises or something, so that AMI can verify that you have actually, understood the material. So that kind of a certificate we can give you, if that helps.
But that would be creating is there, I'm not a sole inquirer on this. I'm sorry, I'm taking time, but I just have a distinction. If you say that you could do that, but it's not yet developed, I will hold back to the time when you are.
No, we have granted them for previous courses. We didn't advertise it for this course yet, but we definitely can do it for this course. Yeah.
For this course, but not right now. So that's what I wanted
It could be right, not tonight, no, but after it, you would get it at the end of this 5-lesson course. Yeah.
So
Okay.
did you say that's called a certificate of completion?
Yeah, we have two kinds, Abby. One is certificate of participation, which every person is eligible for if you actually participate in the course. And then the certificate of completion, as you just said. For that, though, there would be completing certain exercises and showing that you actually not only attended, but you actually got it. You actually understood it, and that you have some sort of grasp of the material. Is that clear?
Is it 100% that I can fall into that after this and take the extra qualifying steps, even if it's an extension or something like that? Because I just need to know how to spend my time. Is it here?
I would suggest that you spend it here, because Ami is an exceptional person, first of all, and she did teach this course at NYU to the master's degree students.
I just want to know that, can I fold it? How is this folding out? Does anybody understand me, or is this just an exercise just for my pleasure? I don't really want to do it that way. I just want to make sure that I don't waste the teacher's time, because if she's not going to qualify me in that way so I can get some kind of certificate, I will wait for her other course. I don't have to take this right now, is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, and I believe that, yes, we can meet your requirements, and that, yes, I suggest that you do take this course. I don't know how you'll grasp the material. That remains to be seen, but you seem like highly intelligent and well-educated, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
So what does that mean? Do I stay a little longer? So you'll write this out.
No, it doesn't mean that you stay a little longer. It's within each, in consciousness-based education, within each class, there are exercises. It's not just all lecture. It's, especially in the hands-on course like this, Ami will show you how to do XYZ, and then you will do XYZ, and then you will submit what you did to Ami.
So actually, everybody's potentially can finish this course getting a certificate if they follow some of the extra steps, right?
Potentially, yes.
Okay, that's what I'm hearing for the first time. Sorry. Okay, that's wonderful.
Okay, and
Perhaps-
Judy White is applauding. She's happy. When Judy's happy, pretty much we're all happy. So, Lisa, I hope that you'll be happy. So, okay, back to you, Shrita.
Thank you, Marcia, for the answer. And thank you, Lisa, for that question. It's very important. So I'm glad that you asked it. And so the answer is yes, you can get a certificate. That's the answer that we've heard, or anyone who wants to can also do that. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. All right, so we'll go a little bit quicker since we only have a few more minutes left for this Q&A in order to meet our 30-minute time frame. So I think I'll go ahead and answer these. Teresa has this question, or point rather, just so you know, I only received the notice about this course and today's Q&A session about 10 minutes ago. More people may want to sign up for this wonderful course, and I agree, and hopefully Ami and I can coordinate another kind of interview type session with her about her course before the course starts. We'll also have this Q&A available on our website and social media for people who weren't able to attend today. So there'll be more chances to hear from Ami because she is really brilliant and this is going to be a really good course. Judy White asked, doesn't MIU have some options for structured courses for yourself? Would this be able to fit in with that?
Judy, I think you mean that MIU allows people to actually structure their own course around their own needs and desires. And at present, we offer a structured course so that it's sort of the course. You take the course as you've taken so many of our courses. You know how it is. We have the instructor presents her expertise, and the course participants give their points and their input, and there's a discussion and their main points and all of that, and exercises. So it's a structured course according to consciousness-based education, the way Marcia designed it.
My point was that MIU, I believe, has a lot of flexibility, and if you have something that you want to fit into their curriculum, you can make a pretty good case and you'd probably be able to do it, especially a structured course like this. This is obviously very, very viable course.
Yes, I'm looking forward to taking it myself, and I think Ami has really packed it with all kinds of options. So I'm not sure there's room for special requests, but we can look into that.
And Junie, you also ask, can people sign up for the certificate prior to the course, knowing what the responsibilities are for the certificates? Another question for Marcia, I believe.
Yes. In our next promotion that Shrita brilliantly puts together and sends out, we can mention the certificates and delineate the requirements. And then you don't have to sign up ahead of time. But at the end, we'll know if you have participated, and we'll know if you have submitted the exercises that were offered. And then if so, then you're eligible. But you can say ahead of time which certificate you prefer. Sure, that's fine.
Thank you both for that question and that answer. All right, so some people are concerned about catching the first part of the session. We are recording this, so we'll have it available on our website once we're done. And so we have reached our time limit. This has been a great session. Thank you everyone for your questions. And also, of course, thank you, Ami, for your time. We just posted a survey in the chat if you would like to take a few minutes to fill that out to give us feedback, suggestions or questions maybe you weren't able to ask. You can go ahead and put those there, and we will be happy to receive and answer your questions. We'll see you when the course starts in just 3 weeks on September 15th, which is a Sunday at 2 p.m. EST New York time. Sessions will be for 1.5 hours with a lot of fun interactions and a lot of knowledge. Have a great rest of your day and hope to see you soon.